Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you are having a fantastic day. The weekend is here. The Indiana Fever picked up a solid win tonight against the Washington Mystics, so congratulations to them. They finally got a little rest. They finally got an opportunity to work on some things, and we're going to talk about it. Caitlin Clark, a lot of people are not going to like this, but she had a fantastic game. 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, shot 8 for 15. I believe 7 of those 8 were threes. She was 7 of 13 from 3-point range. However, we like to be as objective as we can be here. And Caitlin, very disappointed. You were 7 for 8 from the line. The one you missed was at the end of the game when you were up 2. You made your team hold their breath in the last second and a half, and you failed to set a new career high in points by missing that free throw. So you've got some things to work on. But overall, well, defensively, they're just a mess defensively, right? They give up way too many points. They gave up 83 points tonight to the winless Mystics, but they scored 85. Their offense, they looked a little out of sorts. They started out well, looked a little out of sorts in the second quarter. One of the things I noticed, and again, this could be partly because of the not having the time. They've never really had any time to go through what they want to get out of their offense. It's because they're constantly playing games. But from what I'd seen, they didn't really have anything. I mean, their offense was they just kind of spread it out. They'd set maybe one half-hearted pick, and they would see what happened from there. But in the second half, it was much different. I saw things I had never seen before. I saw them running Caitlin around in a good way, more than I'd ever seen, and coming off multiple screens to be able to catch and shoot. I think that's what started to get her hot. She's really good at coming to her left to receive a ball, and even if her body's not squared up, she gets that elbow and that ball squared up to the rim and shoots that very well. After nailing a couple of those, I remember one time they brought her off that same screen. She wasn't open. They didn't give her the ball. They threw it cross court to Mitchell, wide open in the corner, almost as if she was out on the court by herself working on her shot, and she nailed that three. So extremely that was an extremely positive thing to see from this team. They've still got their problems offensively. I don't think they set screens well. I think it's sort of a go through the motions thing. The ball movement isn't that great at times. They miss too many easy shots because that's the other thing. Like in the first quarter, Caitlin really got on started catching fire in the second half. In the first half, again, we weren't seeing anything that was designed to get her shots. However, one of the things that's not talked about a lot is these other players. I mean, the Fever get this is why they have to improve their shooting because the Fever, for the most part, get wide open looks at the basket often, but they're not making enough of them. And they get those wide open looks simply because Caitlin Clark is on the court. The attention paid to Caitlin Clark allows the rest of the team to get these wide open looks. And when they start nailing them on a more consistent basis, then they might start spelling trouble for some other teams. Overall, I thought they shot pretty well tonight. I think they were, yeah. I mean, the team was 16 for 35 from 3-point range, but like I said, they scored 85 points. Their offense wasn't much of a problem, but they missed too many open looks, especially inside. Uh, Aaliyah Boston missed a simple layup in the second half off a great pass from Caitlin. Um, and that makes a big difference in a tight game. And I'm not picking on her. That's just one that stood out. But, they still have that tendency. In fact, I did a video about wide open missed layups by the Fever. I haven't put that up yet, but they have a tendency to miss too many of those. But overall, offensively speaking, I really like what I saw in the second half. I thought they did some really good things. They shot the ball well. They got good looks. They moved the ball around. There was, I mean, there was a bucket. Oh no, it was a foul. Aaliyah Boston got fouled. I still think she should have made it though. But where there was some really good ball movement off of trying to get Caitlin the ball, but they couldn't, I believe, or was it Caitlin that made the pass to Mitchell? But anyway, it was three or four real quick passes. Mitchell made a pass baseline to a cutting Boston who got fouled. I thought you should have made the layup. Sorry, Aaliyah, but I thought you should have made that even though you got fouled. And that was really nice to see. And that we don't see enough from Mitchell either. Mitchell has a tendency to get that ball and then that's it. And she holds it and eventually puts up a shot. But if she starts doing a little more of that as well, offensively, this team could be something. I think from what I've seen, they really do struggle defensively. The offense needs to bring on a little bit more consistency. I think, but other than that, I thought it was a good, solid win. It, I know it's going to upset a lot of people because you know you're going to see all over the internet. You're going to see Caitlin's line of 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 8 of 15 from the field, 7 of 13 from the 3 point arc, 7 of 8 from the line. Um, yeah, I mean, if we're going to look at the negative, that free throw, we really got to talk about that, Caitlin. And no blocks tonight, which is a little disappointing as well. So, but other than that, I'm going to leave it there. I've been talking a lot. You're probably tired of listening to my voice, but let me know what you think about the game tonight in the comments below. Did I miss anything positively or negatively? Do you think this was a good sign, or are you going to say, oh, well, it was Washington? But the flip side of that is the Fever have not only played 11 games in 20 nights before this, but they played a really, really tough schedule. Really tough schedule. So let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments below. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, please. And I will talk to you later.